Hello and welcome to another episode of my airline reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at Air India Express. I got an economy ticket from Singapore to Madurai International Airport. It cost about $250. It was a 4-hour flight that I was very familiar with as I've flown this route many times over the years. So let's get on with our review. Let me start with the only good thing about this flight, which was that the aircraft arrived on time. But other than that, I'd just like you to know that so far this has been one of the worst flights that I've ever been on, and you're about to find out why. It all starts from boarding the aircraft. When I first boarded the aircraft, I was greeted by a dying stewardess. Okay, and the cabin of the aircraft was actually very plain and boring. The seats were also appalling. And it was just the beginning of a very boring and frankly disappointing airplane ride. Okay, the next big shock came when I realized that this aircraft had no infotainment system on board. So how was I supposed to survive a 4.5-hour long ride with no entertainment? Well, thank God I came prepared, and knowing my past experiences with Air India flights, I was ready for anything and I brought in my own entertainment. But I mean, the least they could have done is at least have a USB port on board, which they also didn't. There was also no magazines, no catalog, and no entertainment of any sort. Just great. So, okay, usually when I do these videos, I will mount my camera at the window and give my commentary on the experience. But that's when my next shock came. Usually, I won't have any issues of getting like overwing shots for my flight. But as I was about to place my camera there, I realized that there were just so many scratches on the windows. I mean, just look at it. It was so bad that even with manual focus on my camera, I was still unable to get a clear shot of the wing. That really speaks on how badly the aircraft has been maintained. And it's not just the window. When I first boarded the aircraft and when I saw the livery on the aircraft, it was also pretty much scratched up. And well, the window at the back also was scratched, and pretty much every other window was also scratched. So that says it all. And if you want to know more about the cleanliness of this aircraft, I will just show you what I saw when I took the flight safety card out. And yup, that's right, those are stains. Stains on the safety card. Another good point to you, Air India. Well done. So, I don't know what went wrong, but when it comes to hand carry, there was something wrong as well, because the first 4 compartments that was supposed to be filled with bags, like for all the passengers, was sitting behind. Yeah, right. And I didn't have space for my bag. Like when I came into the aircraft, those 4 compartments were already filled up by other passengers, and I didn't have any place to store my bag, so I had to put my bag under the seat, unfortunately, which killed my leg room again. And to begin with, there wasn't any leg room at all. Like, I had no space, honestly, so this just made my experience even worse. Well, let's move on to the atmosphere of the aircraft. Well, to be honest, it was really shitty. There was no other way of putting it. There's no cabin light, there's no nice scent, there's nothing. We stayed on the tarmac for a while, and the plane was so goddamn hot. Like, it's literally the hottest aircraft I've ever been on in a very long time. Actually, it's the hottest aircraft I've ever been on, and I genuinely felt uncomfortable flying with them. Let's talk about the air stewardess again. Well, they sounded like dead rats when they came on the intercom, and the only positive experience I've got was the fact that when the pilots came on the intercom, they gave us a bit of reassurance. They sounded like they knew what they were doing. So, yeah, that was the only good thing about. And moving on to food. Well, my food came in a really cheap cardboard box. There was like 2 bread with butter, a fruit cake, and a tiny pack of peanuts. And mind you, this was actually lunchtime back in Singapore, so it was around like 2 p.m. And that's what I got for my lunch. And for drink choices, what do I have? Well, they firstly gave me plain water, and then after that, I only got tea and coffee, and nothing more. I mean, I'm really appalled by the standards. You couldn't even buy something else if you wanted to, like what other airlines at the same price range would do. The bread tasted so dry and bland, and the tomato sauce made it even more terrible. The toilet was actually nothing special, it was just a typical toilet. It stunk quite a fair bit, but compared to the other flights that I've been on, yeah, so it stunk quite a fair bit, okay? And the overall cleanliness wasn't that bad compared to the cabin itself. So yeah. Okay, in conclusion, should you fly Air India Express? Well, here's the answer to the most simplest question ever. A definite no. You can save a couple of dollars by flying on other low-cost carriers, or fork out a bit more and escape like a 4-hour miserable time of your life. So that's all I have for you all today. Thank you for watching. Do give a thumbs up if you enjoyed my content and subscribe for more videos. Cheers, and I'll see you in the next one.